right? The leaders who had reposed faith in this path of spirituality. There are so many leaders from Swami Vivekananda, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, so many of them. Their life is an example, tells us that this path is not untrodden. There are people, there are leaders who have led us in their own way. So, masters, each leader, spiritual master, has come for a different purpose. Each of the stalwarts, right? So, Swami Vivekananda, if you see, is mostly for the youth, awaken the youth, energy. Youth is, again, that's energy, right? That's how it is. Similarly, we have Aurobindo Master, right? The Aurobindo Master is for all those people who put their lot of efforts, from peasants to farmers to all the working people who actually put lot of hours in that and how to harness that energy and get into spirituality. Likewise, there are many Star Wars, and we need those examples. We need that leading. So, similarly, we are going to talk about for all of the PSSM masters, right? This is one of the introductions to read books, right? So, one of the stalwart is what I'm going to talk about briefly. Introduction. We are going to elaborate it in the following days. So, please do attend. Very important. So, today we are going to talk about Paramahamsa Yogananda, one of the spiritual stalwart, right? So let me start my presentation. I just briefly prepared. So we are going to introduce, not much today. Let me share my screen. All right. So if you see this, so we are going to talk about Autobiography of Yogi. So I know many people might have already read. So all the references are based on this book, the original work of the master himself, Yoga Satsang Society. So from today until 13th, we are going to talk about it. Today, we are going to simply introduce to this master and what is the central message, and later we will elaborate in the coming days. So, I will request everyone, if you don't have this book in your library, please go buy and start reading. Excellent book which will introduce to the direct experience and inspire you to meditate daily. It did for me in year 2003, so 23 years back. This is the first book I have read amongst many books. So still, this is a very dear book which I always keep to refer when I am in doubt, when I am in confusion. So let's go. Let's see what is the central message. What did the Gurudev, Guruji, Paramahamsa Yogananda said to the world? So this is what Guruji said. Live with devotion, meditate deeply, which we are doing every day. Serve selflessly, respect all paths, and awaken to your eternal nature. That nature is yourself. Right? That's what Guruji said always. And if you see, there are the three principal life messages in Autobiography of Yogi, which I found very useful. Don't be in your ordinary consciousness, ordinary awareness, where you will know only what you know through from five senses. Meditate daily. Reach your supreme conscious awareness through meditation. And that is where you will know your purpose, why you are here, why you are going through what you are going through. So that is where we have to reach. The second one is Kriya Yoga. This is a very ancient technique. There is a lineage of gurus which is revived in 20th century, in fact 19th century, which is working with your breath again, which we are already doing, but with some other methods to be with your breath, right? We are going to talk about that. This is the central message what you have. This is the method. So we'll continue with Anapanasati. Please don't expect we will do Kriya Yoga. We are not going to do that. And the third, very important, central to Guruji's life is Guru disciple relationship, not dependency. So when the time is ripe, the Guru will come. So for all of us in PSSM, the Guru is already there. We are already ready. That is your breath. Just follow it. Many masters will come and go. So that is the current age. So if you look at this is the principal message from Autobiography of Yogi, book. So let's go a little deeper to understand how the things are arranged for us. We always feel that why this is happening to me without knowing why, right? So let's go. Let's look at very high level the life of Paramahansa Yogananda, very high level, right? So if you look at the lineage is from Mahavtar Babaji. I call him personally Sri Guru, right? So, and then you can see other masters we were gonna tell, right? So this is how it happens, masters. For each one of us, it is true, right? So divine prepares and arranges for you according to the experience what you wanna have. So you choose your experiences. Where you wanna be born, who should be your parents. And this is true for each one of us. And for some special reasons, certain souls are prepared to enlighten the world, to tell them, to treat the path of spirituality. Then once you have chosen the path, there is no escape. So I have depicted Babaji there as the divine, that is the particle from where each one of us have come. There is no escape. If you look at Lahari Mahashaya, he is a householder. So just imagine householder reaching the spiritual heights. So this clearly exemplifies once you have chosen, you cannot escape, right? You have to be in this world, go through those experiences, and then there will be arrangements from time to time, believe. So that is what you are going to learn from Lahari Mahashaya, right? That is what it is. And then, because everything is arranged, you arrange for yourself. You will go to people and also places which will define the kind of life you will have as per the blueprint. That's what happened to Paramahansa Yogananda. So if you go back, Babaji, when he met Lahari Mahashaya, right, he told, I'm going to send a soul who is going to help you to spread meditation through Kriya Yoga at an opportune time. So the divine is telling that, I will send. And then likely a soul was sent and it was trained, brought to a point. The sole purpose of that soul is go to other places other than India to spread. And I will tell you why it happened. So this meditation is like a prayer. So other than India, there were so many people who were yearning for spirituality, yearning to know themselves. So these prayers were coming like swarms of energies, right? Requests to Babaji. So Babaji was sensing that this is coming from all over the world, mostly from the Western world. And that is when Babaji decided that, he's going to send someone there to expand the Kriya Yoga or meditation technique through which you can reach the Supreme Consciousness. That is where the entire thing started. So if you look at Paramahansa Yogananda was the chosen soul, right? Who disseminated meditation through Kriya Yoga. And he did not live in India. He was guided and he went over to US, and then that is where he spread his meditation all over the world. So everybody knows, right? So we're going to talk about it. It's just an introduction, right? And then once you're chosen or once you choose, it will be difficult to deviate from that life's blueprint. You need to go with the flow. That is what you've chosen, right? Remember, masters, sometimes it will look like torture, but remember, it is all planned and arranged. That is what the lights of these masters will tell you. Situations will be created, you will be entering into it. It will conform to your life's blueprint. Don't get upset. So, this is what I have known after reading this book, that you don't have to be upset, you have to just surrender yourself. Get into that situation, understand why those situations have come, and go through it. Meditate daily, do communion with that supreme consciousness, you will be taken care of. That is what happened in the entire life of Paramahansa Yogananda. He had his own worries, concerns. He had doubts that whether he is going to speak fluently in English. Right? He is a Bengali, educated, but right, India, it's very difficult, right? But if you see the teachings of Paramahansa Yogananda, you will not believe the way he was speaking in English. He gives that credit to Yukteswar Giri, who is left to his on the screen, right? Thanks to him, he gives that motivation and he was able to. So there will be help always. Once you are ready to treat the path of that blueprint you have discovered once you reach the Supreme Consciousness. So we are going to elaborate on all these things, right? The Kriya Yoga and everything, right? In the coming days. Why, what is the technique and other stuff. So other things which I'm gonna really talk, like, so if you look at why we need to meditate daily, others' experience will only help you, maybe motivate you. Others' life will motivate you. But seek God through direct experience. There is no other shortcut, right? If you look at those things, right, in body, mind, and soul, that you are one with that supreme consciousness. This is what the Guruji used to say. So direct experience is the only way. You are in this midst of the world. Don't run away. PSSM will never tell you to run away from what you're doing. Be where you are. Be content what you have. The resources will be provided once you decide that you will go on this path of spirituality. Once you decide that this is the method I'm going to follow. Balance worldly duties with spiritual awareness. As simple as that. That awareness is that you will be provided with. It happened with me, right? I got a job. I started living comfortably. I have no problem with in terms of money, and still it is going on, right? So don't walk away, don't run away from worldly duties. Face it with determination. Third one, practice love and service. No hatred. Love and service both go together. Without love, there is no service. You cannot be selfish. Once you have reaped the benefits of meditation, you cannot keep it to yourself. And I will tell you, it is impossible. You have to go out, get as many as people into this path. That's what the Guruji did. So it is just not your own happiness, it is happiness of others which matters. Honor all faiths. Nothing is, everybody has their own way of reaching that supreme consciousness. So respect everything. If you hate anything, remember the next life lesson will be you will be born in that faith. You will be born in that particular circumstance. If you hate, for example, someone being something in some other way, you know what will be the next thing? While meditating, I got into one of those previous lives, right? You will be getting into those circumstances to learn from the circumstances. Nothing is an accident. Nothing is unplanned. Everything which is happening around you is according to the divine will, where we are part of it. So do not hate anything. Do not take anything trivial, right? By doing meditation, realize your soul's freedom. This should happen before we leave this body. Once we touch that freedom, death is nothing, right? You will not have any sorrow when you're leaving. So, even a bit of realization will take you away from the greatest fear of death. So, keep meditating every day. So, we're going to talk more about this in the coming days. So, that's why I will say Guruji, Paramahansa Yogananda, is one such Guru who was sent to earth first to revive Kriya Yoga. The yoga, we do Sahaja Kriya already. The general breathing, what you do, I call that as Sahaja Kriya. Many people will also call that. That happens. In Anapanasati, we do that Sahaja Kriya. We actually be in that Sahaja Kriya and observe it. In Kriya Yoga, ultimately, you will come to that spot, right? So, Patriji has said, you do whatever, but finally, what you do is Anapanasati, the age old tradition, right? And that is where you will go to the path of self realization, attain super consciousness, which is nothing but the awareness which Lord Krishna had, the awareness what Jesus Christ has, the awareness the Buddha had. How come Lord Krishna, knew that something is happening to Draupadi in somewhere, right? In Hastinapur, right? Sitting in Dwaraka. So when you meditate, your consciousness expands. You will see that. And many things will come to you, but nothing will disturb you. It will bring to your awareness. It will give you a choice. So we need to reach that stage. That's it. So this is where we will stop. And this is where we will start with this week. And we'll go with each of those topics which we are going to talk about, right? Which is these things. How to reach supreme consciousness, which we are already doing, but we will talk a little bit more. We'll talk about Kriya Yoga, but there is no Diksha or nothing, just a simple Kriya Yoga. And then we are going to talk about Guru disciple relationship. We have a Guru already, right? Which is our breath. But we have to talk about that relationship. So with this, I will stop. And we are preparing for the next sessions, right? We will go there. So thank you very much listening to me. I will request everybody to attend, ask other masters to attend, because we are going to talk really very important things from tomorrow onwards. Thank you. Thank you so much.